Who should be saved first, the rich or the poor? This was the painful dilemma facing the doctor. Half an hour earlier, a construction worker had been struck on the head by a heavy object and urgently needed surgery. But a colleague suddenly rushed in with an order from the hospital director, telling the doctor to immediately switch to treating a famous local artist. The worker's surgery would be handed over to another doctor. The doctor worked through the night and finally pulled the singer back from the brink of death. As he walked toward the break room, a woman blocked his path. Only then did he realize she was the family member of the construction worker from the night before. After questioning her, he learned the truth. The doctor assigned to the worker's surgery had arrived 15 minutes late, causing the worker to miss the critical rescue window. He died as a result. From that day on, the incident became a thorn in the doctor's heart. The next day, television news praised the singer's revival as a medical miracle. Yet the grieving woman's gaze lingered in the doctor's mind and refused to fade. He knew very well that the substitute doctor's skills were far inferior to his own. If he had performed the surgery himself, the worker would have survived. A few days later, the doctor once again stood on the scale of fate. Late one night, a home invasion occurred in a wealthy residential area. A couple was shot dead on the spot. The siblings they had adopted were rushed to the hospital. The boy had been shot in the head and fell into a coma, while the girl was so traumatized that she suffered a mental breakdown. After receiving the emergency call, the doctor rushed to the hospital. The boy's head was quickly shaved, and he was pushed into the operating room, ready for brain surgery. At that very moment, the mayor suffered a sudden cerebral hemorrhage. The hospital director ordered the doctor to go treat the mayor immediately. The director called again, stressing that the mayor was the hospital's largest investor and had to be saved first. After hanging up, the doctor fell into deep turmoil. One corridor connected two operating rooms. Inside lay two patients with vastly different social status. The doctor's body moved instinctively toward the mayor's operating room as he tried to comfort himself, telling himself he was only following orders. After intense inner struggle, he finally turned around. After working through the entire night, the bullet was successfully removed from the boy's brain. As the doctor walked out of the operating room, he kept praying for the boy's survival. At that moment, terrible news came from the opposite operating room. The mayor had died despite all rescue efforts. The hospital director quickly held a press conference and blamed everything on delayed transportation. As the doctor stepped outside to catch his breath, his fiancée walked straight past him. She turned back, took off her engagement ring, and threw it on the ground. With nowhere else to go, the doctor returned to the hospital and poured out his heart to the unconscious boy. Again and again, he insisted that all lives were equal, and that those who only valued profit deserved to die. What the doctor did not know was that the boy heard every word, and he had no idea that he had personally awakened a monster that had been sleeping.